Well, hello to all you people who want to watch this video. Today we got some bittersweet news out of Bowie, Maryland, and after decades of thrills, chills and cherished summer memories, Six Flags Great America and Hurricane Harbor will close their gates for good at the end of the 2025 season. And well, I'm sorry, it really sounded like I was quite sad, but I couldn't hold my breath anymore. And that's right, another beloved amusement park is being retired, but what does that mean for the rides, the staff and the future of the land? Let's dive into it. And just a day ago, on May 1st, 2025, Six Flags Entertainment announced it will permanently close Six Flags America after the 2025 season. Now what's really the reason? The company says the park is not a strategic fit in their long-term growth plan, and it's basically part of their so-called portfolio optimization strategy, which is a corporate speak for we think we can make more money doing something else with the land. And well, the Six Flags Corporation have partnered up with CBRE, a commercial real estate giant, to sell 500-acre property, and that is likely for redevelopment, retail, mixed use and maybe housing. And this is what exactly happened to California's Great America. This park will also close in the future, but not in 2025. And as expected, this announcement sent a few shockwaves through the theme park community. Fans, employees and locals have taken to social media to share their memories, and here's just a few of these posts I've seen that are very sad. And now please cue up the sad music for a moment. The first one says the following: "Rode Superman Ride of Steel on my first date with my wife. Can't believe it's really going away. No." And well, here's another one. "Six Flags America was my childhood. I'm so sad it's closing." And then the last one says, "Hope the coasters find new homes and don't just rot." And that actually brings us to one big question everyone is asking. So what happens to all those roller coasters? Six Flags hasn't really announced any official plans yet, but based on park closures, here's what we can expect. And Six Flags America is overall home to 9 operating roller coasters. And now we're going to talk about the 5 major roller coasters in this park. This is where we have Superman Ride of Steel, the Intimate Hyper Coaster, Batwing, the Vekoma Flying Dutchman, Joker's Jinx Premier Ride Spaghetti Ball Coaster, Firebird, the B&M Flawless, formerly stand-up coaster. And then at last we got Wild One, the old wooden coaster that has been operating since 1986. And then I will leave their major wooden coaster called Raw up to discussion. Please let me know in the comments what will happen to this one. Now we don't really want to talk about their Vekoma SLC coaster because this one needs to be scrapped immediately. And while some of these rides could be relocated to other Six Flags parks, that's not unheard of. In fact, Six Flags has done this multiple times. And now just think of these coasters like a used car with low miles. They still have a lot of value if you can move it. And now let's shortly talk about the main attraction in this park, and that is Superman Ride of Steel. And as I said before, this is an old intimate hyper coaster that opened all the way back in the year 2000. And this is really a classic roller coaster with a very unique layout. You got some great airtime moments, but most of all these low to the ground elements with the straight track and huge helixes. And now beware, Superman Ride of Steel has a twin at Darien Lake, so it might be retired, sold or used for parts. And now given that huge footprint this roller coaster covers, I think the ride will be used for parts. And now let's talk about Batwing, because this is a very rare Vekoma Flying Dutchman roller coaster that opened all the way back in 2001. And this ride is just 2 months older than me. And Batwing has always been a polarizing yet unique roller coaster, but the Vekoma Flying Dutchman roller coasters are very rare and very expensive to maintain. And well, we all know another Flying Dutchman coaster has already been scrapped, and that was Nighthawk at Carowinds. So the only thing I can say about Batwing is this coaster is gonna be scrapped. And then we have Firebird, and this is a smaller scale B&M Flawless coaster that has formerly been a stand-up coaster. Well, this isn't really known for being the best B&M roller coaster in the world, and this is really a 50-50, but I think this roller coaster will get moved and maybe rebranded yet again. And then we got Wild One, the old PTC wooden coaster. And well folks, this wooden coaster isn't that special overall, so I think this roller coaster will just be scrapped. And then at last we got Joker's Jinx, this Premier Rides launch coaster with the the iconic spaghetti ball roller coaster layout, and I'm really having a hard time thinking about what will happen to this coaster. So now I'm gonna seek the help from you people that are watching this video. What will happen with Joker's Jinx in the future? Please let me know in the comments below. And then I got one last section. What comes next for this land? With 500 acres up for grabs just outside of Washington DC, this land is just prime real estate. Six Flags hasn't really said what will replace the park officially, but possibilities include a massive retail/residential development, a business park or logistics hub, possibly even an outdoor recreation space or green tech campus, we never know. And whatever it becomes, it's clear that Six Flags are prioritizing real estate value over regional legacy, and while that makes business sense, it's hard not to feel the emotional impact of this park closing. Six Flags America will sadly run its final season through Sunday, November 2nd, 2025, and season passes will still be honored, and you can expect special farewell events, merch and celebrations to send the park off with style. And if you got memories tied to this park, now's the time to go. Ride those coasters one more time, grab a funnel cake, snap your last photo at the entrance or whatever. So there it is, the end of an era for Six Flags Great America. And whether you are a local who grew up riding Joker's Jinx or a coaster fan who traveled to check it off your list, this park meant something to a lot of people, and let's make this final season count. And now, what do you think should happen to the rides at Six Flags America? Which coasters deserve to live on? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Now please hit that like button if you feel nostalgic, and don't forget to subscribe for more theme park news and coaster deep dives. And now at the end of the day, I'm always gonna say bye bye.